Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video I'm going to be filming my review on the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Base line from Colourpop. This is a completely new formula from Colourpop and I have the tinted moisturizer, the primer, as well as the setting spray to review for you guys today. I have been trying out all of these products for I would say the past 2 weeks, so I have my opinion sort of. So if you guys are interested in all of that, then just continue watching. We're just gonna jump straight into the review. No time is wasted here. We're gonna start off with the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. This is $14 US. I got the two shades Light 7W and Medium 9W, and there are 24 shades in total. This does claim that it is a skin perfecting lightweight coverage tinted moisturizer that will give you fresh, healthy looking skin. And those claims sound amazing. I feel like everybody wants fresh, healthy looking skin. I mean, I do. Let's start off with the shade match and the shades that I did pick up, and we can talk about that first. So I got Light 7W, and that's what I'm wearing today, and I also got Medium 9W. So these both are W, and they both are warm shades. But to be honest, when I first do apply both of these, I do feel like they look almost red on me. They don't really pull too warm. For foundations or tinted moisturizers or anything, I just have a very hard time finding like the perfect shade or the perfect undertone. I have such a yellow, golden, olive undertone that it's very hard to find something that will pull that warm without being too yellow. Because it is a tinted moisturizer, it's not full coverage, it not matching me to the T is not like a make or break deal, because I feel like the end result when you see my full face with my powder, bronzer and everything on, it looks alright, it looks decent. I don't think it's like too much of a difference from my actual skin tone. I just think my skin tone is a very hard skin tone to get. I'm just not a good person with foundation in general. Like, I'm not the best person to be reviewing foundations. I'm more of like an eyeshadow person. I know what I like in an eyeshadow. I can tell you to the T, but with foundations I struggle with it, so I'm just giving you my review of what I think. I'm just not like a professional when it comes to my base, if you know what I mean. Right now I am wearing Light 7. I will insert a clip of me wearing Medium 9W. They both work, but when I wore Medium 9W, my friend said it looked a little bit dark on me, just like a little bit dark. So maybe in the summertime, because we are entering summer in New Zealand, this will probably be my summer shade. This will probably be like more of my winter shade. So it's good that I have both. They're both very workable. As you can see on my face today, it looks very full glam. It does not look like I'm wearing a tinted moisturizer. That is because I did apply a full coverage concealer as well as powder, and then I did my makeup on top of that. I will insert a photo of me wearing a Light 7W with no concealer. I only put powder on top of it just to set it down. I did take the photo on my iPhone, so it's not the clearest, but you can kind of see how much it covers without the extra concealer. So now let's talk about the actual formula. It is a very liquidy consistency, like it is very runny. The coverage is very lightweight. Obviously you guys can expect that it is a tinted moisturizer, so tinted moisturizers usually just give you that fresh looking evened out skin complexion, so it is a very lightweight coverage. I personally don't think it's buildable. If you are gonna build it up, I feel like you're just working on the product and nothing is really changing. I don't think it can build up to a medium coverage. I think if you do want to take it to the medium to full coverage, you'll need to go in with the full coverage concealer. I personally feel like you can't build it up with this product alone. The lightweight coverage is nice. I think it does even out my skin tone, but it doesn't cover up any of my acne scars. It just kind of evens out my skin. If you're going to work or to school, it's very natural. I feel like if you went to like high school and you wanted to wear a bit of something on your skin, I don't think the teachers could even tell that you are wearing this. I've actually worn this to work a couple of times, and this one time I wore it to work, and then after work I was going to dinner with my friends, and then afterwards when I got home I didn't mention it to my friend, but I just asked her, I was like, what did you think of my skin today? And she said, oh, it looked normal. I thought you only had your brows on. And I was like, interesting, I actually had the tinted moisturizer on. She's like, oh, I couldn't even tell. It didn't look like you had anything on your skin. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but how I feel, I'm just like, I feel like if my friend can't even tell that I have foundation on and it just looks like my bare skin, then it's like, is it really worth that extra like 10 minutes to be applying this on in the morning? But then again, I was at work and then I went out to dinner, and at that point I was wearing it for like 8 hours. It was my first time wearing it. If you don't apply any concealer on top of it, it's very natural looking. Also, I don't know why, even if you set it down with powder, I feel like it doesn't set. Like today I feel like it sets because I'm like, you know, I got concealer on, I use like my loose powder. But if you were just to set this with like a pressed powder, I feel like it's so tacky that it never sets down. Where am I really going with this? I'm kind of in the middle of it, because for me personally, I am very confident in my bare skin. I rather sleep in an extra 15 minutes and not wear makeup to work than wake up 15 minutes earlier and wear this. You know what I mean? I rather sleep than put makeup on to go to work. But everybody's situation is different. I work in hospitality. I don't need to put makeup on. I'm just in between. I do like how it looks on my skin. I think it gives you a very radiant look. It's very pretty, but I think just for me, tinted moisturizers are just not my go-to. Like if I'm gonna put something on my face, I might as well just put a full coverage foundation on. And if I'm gonna put something lightweight on, I probably just don't want to wear it at all. I'll just rather go in with my bare skin. You know what I mean? But there is a time and place for it. Like if I'm going to work and I want to do something after work, I think this is something nice to put on instead of putting a full coverage foundation to work, if you know what I mean. So there's a time and place for it, but honestly, I personally could have done without this tinted moisturizer. But now that I have 2 shades, I obviously will use it up. Like it's not a bad formula for me not to use it. But if I didn't buy it, it's not like I'm missing something in my life. But I don't know, that's how I feel about it now. We are going into summertime. Maybe in the summer I do want something a little bit more lightweight. Who knows? But that's how I feel right now. I'm just like 50-50. I think it just depends on your preference. If you're a person that has very clear skin and you just want a light coverage to go to school, to go to work, this would be very nice for you. But if you're a full coverage girl, then honestly, just stick to your full coverage foundation. And if on days that you don't want to wear foundation, what I do, I just take my full coverage concealer, just conceal my under eyes and like around my chin and forehead, and just put powder on and I'm good to go. That's like my tinted moisturizer. Now let's talk about the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Primer. This is $12 US and it claims that it's a lightweight hydrating primer that refreshes and preps the skin for a smooth canvas. So this primer I'm actually a huge fan of. I actually wear this when I don't wear any makeup. So you know, like I was saying, I don't wear any makeup to work. I only wear my brows and mascara. So what I like to do, I would just use a pump of this on my skin and go to work like that, because it makes your skin look so dewy and almost like glass skin, and it's just very hydrating. I don't know, I love hydrating primers, even though I'm more on the oily combination side. I should have mentioned that in the start of the video that my skin type is oily combination. I like having like a satin matte look. I don't like being dewy, I don't like being too matte, but just something in between. And I feel like this primer just gives you that really fresh look, and when you have no makeup on, you just want a bit of like glow to your skin. This is a very nice primer. It smells like a Baby Johnson like shampoo or body wash. I don't know if Baby Johnson is a American brand or if it's just a New Zealand brand. It's like a very big baby shampoo, baby line in New Zealand. I don't know if it's worldwide, but yeah, this smells really nice. And honestly, this is something that I am happy that I got. And the last product is the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Spray. So this is also $12 US as well, and it claims that it is a microfine refreshing setting spray that hydrates the skin. I actually watched Kathleen's video and she was raving about this, how it's a very fine mist. The mist is very fine, but I don't know. It's much finer and a smoother push than the All-Star setting spray. The All-Star setting spray, I hate that nozzle. It's just like a little water gun spraying at your face and like big water droplets on your face. This is much finer. I think they did make an improvement on the spray. The mist itself is very fine, but the nozzle, I don't know, something about this nozzle is just, I don't know. I was expecting a lot more, especially after seeing Kathleen rave about it. Maybe it's because I've used the Morphe continuous setting spray, and that one is just, that's what you call micro fine. But this is fine as well. I'm just being very picky, aren't I? But nonetheless, I do like the setting spray as well. It gives you that refreshing look. I did spray it on my face today. I probably had this makeup on for about 2 hours. I'm going to wear it for the whole day. I do have work tonight, so I'll wear this to work, and at the end of the night, I will show you what my face looks like at the end. I'll probably do a couple of chickens. I think these two kind of do the same thing. If you just want one in more of a liquid form, or if you want one in a spray form, I think you could do one or the other. It does give me kind of like Tatcha Dewy Skin vibes, where it just gives you a very nice glow on the skin. So I think one or the other, what you prefer, but if you want both, one as a primer, one as a setting spray, double the dew, you can do that as well. And the last item in the Pretty Fresh collection is actually a makeup sponge. Colourpop has a little kit that you can buy for $25. It comes with the spray, the primer, and a sponge. But when I bought the kit and it only came with these two products, and it was missing the sponge. So I did get a coupon code for the sponge, but that was kind of disappointing. Like, you bought the kit wanting 3 items in the kit, but only 2 things was in it. So I can't review the sponge for you guys today. I did purchase it again myself, and that's coming in the mail, but I did want to review this for you guys ASAP, and maybe in a later video you'll see me use a sponge and I'll give you guys my thoughts then. But there is a sponge, and it is $7 US. But this, guys, is going to complete my review for today. I hope this was somewhat helpful. If you did, be sure to give the video a thumbs up for me. Let me know what you guys think of the Pretty Fresh line down below in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!